Hello, hi friends. This is Dr. Balu. Having 20 years of experience, I'm going to deal the subject digital circuits strictly according to the latest GATE syllabus. In the last video lectures, we have completed the unit 1, that is number representations, where binary, integer, floating point numbers, their representations we have discussed in the last 11 video lectures. Let us start the unit 2 combination circuits. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the concept on the Boolean algebra. And in the next lecture, we'll discuss the previous gate problems and practice problems on the same concept Boolean algebra. So let us discuss the concept behind the Boolean algebra. First things first, let us see some Boolean identities. Okay, 0 into 0 equal to 0, 0 into 1 equal to 0, 1 into 0 equal to 0, and 1 into 1 equal to 1. The 0 indicates a false and 1 indicates true. So true into true equal to true only. So this is related to AND operation, okay, where logical multiplication of the bits has been taken. Now let us see OR operation. The 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1, and 1 plus 0 equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 equal to 1. So this is nothing but the OR operation, where bitwise additions are taken place. Observe here, this true plus true, that equal to true. But whereas in binary, that is 1 plus 1, what happens? This is 0, a carry will come. But here 1 plus 1 is 1 only, that is bitwise OR operation, logical operation. Take a single variable A, apply AND law. A into 0 is 0, A into 1 is A into A, this is A, and A into A bar, that is 0. Now for the same variable, apply OR law. Okay, A plus 0 equal to A plus 1 equal to 1, A plus A equal to A plus A bar equal to 1. Now let us take a single variable law and try to prove A into 0 equal to 0. So let us take A here, right? This is, let us say, Y equal to A into 0. Okay, so the combinations are 0, 1. Now A into 0, that means if A equal to 0, 0 into 0, what is the identity we have? 0. If A equal to 1, 1 into 0 becomes 0. So if A equal to 0 or 1, the output is 0 only. That's why A into 0, it is 0. A plus A bar equal to 1. So how to prove this one? Let us take A and A bar, the output A plus A bar. This is Y. Okay. Combinations are 0 and 1. Okay, now find out if A equal to 0, what is A bar? This is 1. And if A equal to 1, what is A bar? This is 0. Right. Now what is Y? A plus A bar. That means 0 plus 1. This is 1. And 1 plus 0 also 1. So if A equal to 0 or 1, the output is 1 only. So Y equal to 1. So let us take multivariables. Okay. So there are 3 laws exist. Commutative law, where AB equal to BA, or A plus B equal to B plus A. And associative law, A into BC equal to AB into C, A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. These are the 2 associative laws. Here you see A is associated with BC, equal to AB is associated with C. Coming to distributive law, A into B, coming to distributive law, A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC. And also A plus BC equal to A plus B into A plus C. A is associated with B, AB plus A is associated with C. So AB plus AC. So these two laws refer to the distributive law. Now let us see some other laws. De Morgan's law. Okay. It states that AB whole bar equal to A bar plus B bar. Here break and change rule, right? A bar, this bar you break it, and whatever the dot becomes plus. Okay. So AB whole bar equal to A bar plus B bar. In the same way, A plus B whole bar equal to A bar into B bar. This break it, that it becomes A bar B bar. This plus becomes dot. So A plus B whole bar equal to A bar into B bar. This is De Morgan's laws. Now coming to absorption law. A plus AB equal to A. And adsorption law. A plus A bar B equal to A plus B. Okay. Let us take these two laws and try to prove it. Yeah. Take this absorption law. A plus AB equal to A. LHS equal to A plus AB. You take A common. So in the brackets 1 plus B. We know R law 1 plus B is nothing but 1. 1 plus anything is 1. Right. So that becomes A into 1, which is nothing but A. And let us take adsorption law, where A plus A bar B equal to A plus B. Take LHS, A plus A bar B. Now apply a distributive law. A is distributed over A bar, A is distributed over B. So A plus A bar into A plus B. Now apply R law. A plus A bar is what? 1. This one A plus B. So apply AND law now. A plus B. So this is RHS. So these two laws, this adsorption law is very important. Okay, where we can apply distributive law to get this answer. Let us discuss about consensus theorem. If you have three variables in the expression, each variable repeated twice, and where one variable is complement, then we can apply consensus theorem. Let us take one example where AB plus BC plus AC. In this expression, there are three variables A, B, C, and each variable repeated twice. Let us take a complement for A. This equal to complement is there for A. So wherever A terms is there, let it be there, and the remaining term you remove. So here A bar is there and AC. In this term A is there. So you remove this one. So the answer is A bar B plus AC. In the same way, AB plus BC plus AC. Now you take here complement for A. Now observe this expression. This A term is here and here. So A term is not there here. So remove that one. That is redundant. So answer is AB plus A bar C. Let us see this table. So this is the expression we already written here, and this also we written. And you apply B bar here. B bar is there, B is there. You remove this one. So AB bar plus BC is the answer. See, in this expression, B bar is here. So B term is here and B term is here. You remove this one. So AB plus B bar C directly we can write according to consensus theorem. Here you observe the C bar is here, and C is here and C is here. So the C term is not there here. So redundant, that one. So answer is B C bar plus AC. Now observe the last expression where the complement is at C. So here C term is there, C term is there. In this C term is not there. Then remove that one, that is redundant. And answer is BC plus AC bar. So this is about consensus theorem. Let us try to prove the consensus theorem. Okay, take the first expression, this one. So where A bar B plus BC plus AC. So here actually the complement is for A. So in this A term is there, in this A term is there, but in this A term is not there. So take BC into A plus A bar. Now multiply this term. That expression becomes A bar B plus here ABC plus A bar BC plus AC. Now in these two, what is the common term? A bar B. So if you take common, in brackets 1 plus C. In these two term, you observe the common term is AC. So in brackets 1 plus B. So 1 plus B, this is 1, and 1 plus B, this is it is 1. So the term is A bar B plus AC, where this BC is removed, a redundant term. In this way, we can prove the consensus theorem. Let us see the duality theorem. In the duality theorem, in the expression wherever plus is there, in the duality theorem, wherever plus is there, replaced with the AND operation. Wherever AND operation is there, you replace with OR operation. And also 0 becomes 1 and 1 becomes 0 in the Boolean expression. See, there are 2 points here. The dual of any Boolean law is also a law. For example, A into 0 equal to 0. Apply dual for this. A, this dot becomes plus, 0 becomes 1. That equal to A plus 1 is nothing but 1. So this is AND law, this is OR law. Or the dual of any Boolean law is also a law. If any Boolean expression is true, the dual of it is also true. Now let us see the dual of gates. If you take AND gate, what is the expression? A into B. Apply dual. Okay, this dot becomes plus, that is A plus B, which is, what is the name of this gate? OR gate. In the same way, for OR gate, the expression is A plus B. If you apply duality theorem for this expression, this plus becomes dot, that is y equal to AB, which is nothing but AND gate. If you take NAND gate, y equal to AB whole bar, apply duality theorem, this dot becomes plus. That means A plus B whole bar, which is nothing but NOR gate. If you take NOR gate, the expression is A plus B whole bar. And if you apply duality theorem, this plus becomes dot. So y equal to AB bar, which is nothing but NAND gate. If you take XOR gate, y equal to AB bar plus A bar B is the expression. Now apply duality theorem. This dot becomes a plus, and this plus becomes a dot, and this dot becomes plus. If you multiply, if you simplify this one, A into A bar becomes 1, A into B plus A bar into B bar plus B bar get cancels, that is 0. So AB plus A bar B bar is nothing but XNOR gate, XNOR operation. So the duality of XOR is XNOR. If you take XNOR operation, so where expression is y equal to AB plus A bar B bar, now apply duality theorem, we will get XOR gate. The conclusion here is the duality theorem in the expression, in the given expression, where plus becomes dot, dot becomes plus, and if there is a 0, it becomes 1. Whenever there is 1, it becomes 0. So the dual of AND gate is OR gate, and OR gate is AND gate. And OR both are duals, and in the same way NAND and NOR. What is the dual of NAND gate? It is NOR gate. What is the dual of NOR gate? It is NAND gate. These both are duals. And XOR and XNOR are both are duals. Okay. XOR dual of the XOR is XNOR. The dual of XNOR is XOR. So this is about duality theorem. Now let us see complementary theorem. To get the complement of a Boolean expression, first do it the duality, the same principle you apply, and complement each literal. After the duality, you just complement each literal. Okay, what is the literal? A variable in either complemented or uncomplemented form is known as a literal, where a bar b plus a b c bar plus ac. Now find out how many literals are there here. A bar is one literal, and b is second literal. This a is third literal. B is repeated here, no need to take. C bar is one literal, fourth one. And A is repeated, no need to take. And C is not repeated here, so this is 5. So total 5 literals are there. That means A bar is a literal and A is also literal, right? A variable in either complemented or uncomplemented form is known as literal. So let us take AND gate. Let us find out the complement of AND gate. Okay, so the expression for AND gate is y equal to a into b. So first apply the duality, that is a plus b it becomes, and take the complement of each literal, that is a bar plus b bar. Now if you apply De Morgan's theorem, this is nothing but ab whole bar, which is nothing but a NAND gate. So the complement of AND gate is NAND gate. In the same way, the complement of OR gate will get a NOR gate. The complement of NAND gate will get AND gate. The complement of NOR gate will get OR gate. But XOR and XNOR are the same as duality, also complementary also, because if you take the expression for XOR, a b bar plus a bar b, so what is the dual of this? A plus b bar into a bar plus b, and take a complement of each literal. So that's why it becomes a bar plus b into a plus b bar. So if you simplify this one, you will get a bar b bar plus ab, that is XNOR gate. In the same way, XNOR, you will get XOR operation. So what we need to remember here? So first, to get the complement of a given Boolean expression, first find out the dual and then complement each literal. A function f is said to be self-dual function if f equal to fd, where fd is the dual of the function. Now we find out the dual of the function. If both are equal, then we can say that the given Boolean function is a self-dual function for n variables, right? The number of Boolean functions is nothing but 2 power n. But the number of self-dual functions 2 power n minus 1. This formula we need to remember. For example, let us take n equal to 2. How many number of Boolean functions are possible? That is 2 power n. In the place of n, you substitute 2. 2 power 2 is 2 power 4. That is nothing but 16. So take n equal to 2, where a, b, variables are there. The combinations are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 up to 2 power n. That means in this case 16 Boolean functions are possible, where y not equal 0, 0, 0 to all 1, 1, 1, 1. That means 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2 means 0, 0, 1, 0, 3 means 0, 0, 1, 1, like that up to all ones. So 16 possible Boolean functions. Let us take y naught. Y naught equal to, what is the expression Boolean function? When the output, in the output all zeros, that means y equal to 0. And what is y1? Write the expression for y1. So there is a 1 here, right? What is the expression in terms of AB? So A into B. Let us take y3. So what is the expression for y3? In the y3, this is a 1 and this is 1. Okay. So here in terms of AB, so A into B bar plus AB. A B bar plus AB. The output all ones. Okay, that is y15 equal to 1. So the total number of Boolean functions is nothing but 16 for n equal to 2. Right. Now let us see the self-dual functions in these 16. How many possible? 2 power n minus 1. So the number of self-dual functions equal to 2 power 2 minus 1, that is equal to 2 power 1, that is equal to 2 power 2, which is nothing but 4 self-dual functions are possible here. Find out the first one. Okay, let us take y naught equal to 0. We know that expression 0. Now what is the dual of the function? Dual of y naught, that equal 0 becomes 1, right? So both are not equal. Okay, f is not equal to fd. So that's why y naught is not self-dual function. Let us take y1. Y1, what is the expression? It is ab, right? What is the dual of y1? Dual of y1. So dot becomes plus, that is a plus b. So these two are not equal. So that's why y1 is not a self-dual function. Let us take y2. Y2, what is the expression? There is a 1 here, that is a b bar, right? What is the dual of y2? This dot becomes plus a plus b bar. So these two are not equal. So that's why it is y2 is not self-dual function. Let us take y3. Y3 equal to, right, this 1 1, and that means a b bar plus ab. Now if you simplify it, you take a common here. What is there inside in the brackets? B bar plus b. We know that b bar plus b is 1. This is nothing but a. Now what is the dual of y3? Okay, there is no dot or plus. Okay, there is no 0 or 1. So a becomes a only, right? So these two are same. That's why y3 is a self-dual function. Total 4 self-dual functions are available in this. In the same way, if n equal to 3, where a, b, c, the number of Boolean functions 2 power 3, that is 2 power 8, 256 Boolean functions are possible. And number of self-dual functions 2 power 3 minus 1, that is 2 power 2, that is equal to 2 power 4. We will get 16 self-dual functions are there. So this formula is very important. In this lecture, we discussed about the concept of Boolean algebra. In the next lecture, we are going to solve the previous gate problems, practice problems on the concept of Boolean algebra. Thank you very much.